Hi, I'm Emily Laidlaw of Your Tutoring Solutions, and today I want to talk about how we spell the sound er. There are many ways to spell but at the beginning, the ones we're most concerned about are the ER, IR, UR, and OR. Uh, what we know is that we want our students to be very familiar with the words, and the best spelling help is absolute familiarity with reading it, and so that you develop this strong mental orthographic image, you know what looks right, and you can say, oh, I can tell it's a IR or a UR or whatever because it looks right. But at the beginning, and for students who have struggled, they don't know what looks right. They haven't read enough to develop that strong mental orthographic image. They don't know what looks right. We have to help them, and the best way we can help them, aside in addition to giving them lots of exposure in reading and spelling, is to develop a way to categorize these words in their brain. Now, I know some people talk about the hurt words, and that's just not very consistent. But I like to develop an image that they can use to categorize the words. And let me show you what I do. Okay, the most consistent spelling is after the W. And we use the OR after a W for the sound. So these are the most common words. A worm at word work will worry. And we repeat the sentence a couple of times. We look at our picture. Oh my goodness, he's doing his word work. Oh my, if he changes the D to a K, what word would we have then? Okay, we're doing word work here, and he's worried. So a worm at word work will worry. When the sound comes after a W, it's usually spelled with a OR, except for the word were. So we want to point this out. So we repeat the sentence a couple of times, talk about the picture, a worm at word work will worry. Oh, what's the exception to it? Were. So this is the most consistent. And then we have the IR words, and these are the most common words that use the IR with one syllable or related that they see. So we have the third grade girl in the shirt and skirt got first place for stirring dirt with a bird. Now, images that are funny or stand out in your brain are easier to remember. So it's a little odd stirring dirt, but you know what? If it gets them to grasp onto that image in their brain, they will remember these words grouped together more easily. So we've got a third grade girl. What's she wearing? She's wearing a shirt and a skirt, and she got first place. Do you see her first place award there? She got first place for doing what? For stirring dirt? Oh, with a bird? How ridiculous. And then the first place award was a circle. So these are the words most commonly used where the sound is spelled with an IR. So we talk about this image, put it up in the classroom, and refer to it every now and then. Okay? And then we have the UR. And I know a lot of people talk about the hurt words, but it's not as consistent. So these are not all the words, but if we can at least get some of these going, we're more likely to have success. So the nurse will turn at the Purple Heart Church while the dog with fur burped on the curvy curb. I guess I could have put a burn on the church, but I didn't get that. But these are the words that use the UR. So a nurse will turn at the Purple Heart Church. Did you see the band-aids on the church? It's hurt. And the dog with fur, and he burps, and he's sitting on the curve. That's a curve. And if we could fit burn in there, I would have done that too. There are others, but these are enough common ones that if you group it, it helps associate that these words, all of these use the UR. And then I tell the students that if it's not one of these, the after a W spelled OR, or the IR or the UR, spell it with a ER. And that's not always correct, but it'll be correct more often. As the ER is used especially in the second syllable, like mother and father and faster and slower, and whenever it's that suffix. But we also have other words like clerk and fern, whatever, that are spelled with the ER that are not one of these. But I tell the kids, hey, if you remember these pictures, if the word doesn't fall in one of these pictures, choose the ER and you'll be right most of the time. So we talk about the pictures. I put these up in my room for a little while and refer to it when needed. And then after we've done that, I have a sort with in WordWall, and this is, anyone can find it. I'll put the link in the video, and you can just sort by listening to the word and sorting it. So this one, I don't think you'll hear the word if I play it. Did you hear that? I don't know if that records here. Work, I will work now. So it goes under the W. Girl is here. So you can play these and sort them and think about them and just bring back the memory of the pictures, okay? And when you bring things back into memory, it's more likely to stick there. And then read as much as you can so that they can develop that strong image of this is what looks right. Okay, I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know if you have any questions. And if there's anything else that I can show that's helpful, I'm going to put the PDF of the images in a printable format in with the video, and I hope that's helpful. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and I hope that was helpful. If you need any further help, please visit me at emilylaidlawtutor.com or on my YouTube channel, Emily Laidlaw. Thank you.